What's up, everyone? It's your girl Seko, and today we are diving headfirst into something that makes most of us want to curl up into a ball and hide the job interview. I know, the thought of sitting across from a stranger who holds your future in their hands is terrifying. It's like a first date, but instead of trying to get a second date, you're trying to get a whole paycheck. But here's the real tea. Interviews are your golden ticket. They're not just about them judging you. They're about you showing them exactly why you're the missing puzzle piece they've been searching for. It's your one shot to bring your resume to life and show them the awesome human behind all that paper. Think about it. Your resume is just a list of things you've done. It's black and white. The interview is where you add the colour, the personality, the sparkle. It's your chance to connect with another person and convince them that you're not just qualified, but you're also someone they'd actually want to work with every single day. Let's be real, no one wants to hire a robot, no matter how good their stats are. They want a team player, a problem solver, a human being. So yeah, the stakes are high, but that's because the reward is so worth it. So, how do we make sure we don't totally blow it? How do we walk into that room and own it? Well, today, I'm breaking down the top 10 mistakes that people make in job interviews. These are the cringy facepalm moments that can cost you your dream job. We're going to go through them one by one, with some real talk and tips, so you can walk into your next interview feeling prepared, confident, and ready to absolutely slay. Let's get this bread, literally. Alright, mistake number 1, and honestly, it's the biggest one, not preparing. I see you procrastinators. I work best under pressure people. But an interview is not the time to wing it. Walking in there without doing any homework is like showing up to an exam you didn't know you had. You're going to look lost, confused, and honestly, like you don't even care. The interviewer took the time to read your resume and prepare questions. The least you can do is prepare some answers. This isn't just about reading the job description again. It's about thinking through your experiences and connecting them to what the company needs. Why are you the best person for this specific role? What stories from your past jobs prove you can handle the responsibilities? If you don't have those answers locked and loaded, you'll end up fumbling, giving weak responses, and the interviewer will see right through it. Preparation shows respect, it shows interest, and it's the foundation for a killer interview. Next up, let's talk about the vibe you're giving off. It's a delicate balance, like trying to carry too many groceries in one trip. Mistake number 2 is the confidence catastrophe. Being either way too overconfident or painfully underconfident. If you strut in there like you already own the place, acting like they'd be lucky to even have you, it's a major turn-off. That's not confidence, that's arrogance. It tells the interviewer you might be difficult to work with, unteachable, and not a team player. They'll be thinking, who does this person think they are? On the flip side, if you shuffle in, avoid eye contact, and speak so quietly they need a hearing aid, that's not a good look either. Being underconfident makes them question if you can handle the job's pressures. It screams, I'm not sure I'm good enough, and if you don't believe in yourself, why should they? You need to find that sweet spot. Be proud of your accomplishments and speak about them clearly, but also be humble, respectful, and show you're eager to learn and grow with them. It's confident humility, and it's a total game changer. This one is a close cousin to mistake number 1, but it's so bad it needs its own chapter. Mistake number 3 is not researching the company. I'm not talking about writing a 20-page dissertation on their financial history, but you absolutely must know the basics. What does the company actually do? Who are their main competitors? Have they been in the news recently for a big project or a new product launch? Not knowing this stuff is a massive red flag for any interviewer. Imagine them asking, "So, what do you know about our company?" And you just hit them with a blank stare and it's an immediate fail. It screams that you're just firing off applications everywhere and you don't specifically care about this opportunity. Taking just 30 minutes to browse their website, check out their social media, and do a quick news search shows genuine interest. It shows you're proactive and you've invested time. It also gives you material to ask intelligent questions later on, which we'll get to. Okay, let's get into some workplace drama. Mistake number 4 is speaking badly about your former employer. I get it. Maybe your last boss was a nightmare. Maybe the company culture was more toxic than a Britney Spears song. You might be tempted to vent when they ask, "So why are you leaving your current role?" But you have to resist. You must resist. Complaining about a past job, boss, or colleagues is one of the fastest ways to get your resume thrown in the trash. Why? Because it makes you look unprofessional, bitter, and like you're the one who's difficult to work with. The interviewer doesn't know your side of the story. All they hear is negativity and blame. They'll immediately think, "Is this person going to be talking trash about us in a year?" Instead, you need to spin it. Frame your departure in a positive light. Talk about seeking new challenges, looking for growth opportunities that your previous role couldn't offer, or wanting to align your skills with a mission you're more passionate about, like this company's. Stay classy, my friends. Let's talk about first impressions, because they are everything. Mistake number 5 is neglecting your appearance. Look, I'm all for comfort. My uniform is basically sweatpants. But an interview is not the time for your comfy, cozy, I woke up like this vibe. Showing up with wrinkled clothes, messy hair, or just looking generally sloppy sends a message before you even say a word. And that message is, "I don't take this seriously, and I don't respect your time." It suggests a lack of attention to detail, which is a quality no employer wants. This isn't about wearing a $1,000 suit or getting a professional makeover. It's about showing you put in the effort. Your clothes should be clean, ironed, and appropriate for the company's culture. If it's a creative agency, a suit might be too much. If it's a law firm, a t-shirt is a definite no. Do a little research on their vibe. The goal is to look polished and professional. It shows that you understand professional norms and that you cared enough to present the best version of yourself. When you look the part, you feel the part, and that confidence will shine through. Your mouth isn't the only thing that talks in an interview. Mistake number 6 is having poor body language. You could be saying all the right things, but if your body is screaming, "I'm scared and I want to leave," that's the message they're going to receive. Things like avoiding eye contact, slouching in your chair, crossing your arms, or fidgeting nervously can completely undermine your words. It signals a lack of confidence, dishonesty, or disinterest. The interviewer might think you're hiding something or that you're just not engaged in the conversation. So, what should you do? Sit up straight. It instantly makes you look more alert and confident. Lean in slightly when the interviewer is talking to show you're engaged and interested. Maintain steady, but not creepy, eye contact. It builds trust and shows you're confident in what you're saying. Use hand gestures to help emphasize your points, but try to keep the fidgeting to a minimum. And for the love of all that is good, offer a firm, confident handshake at the beginning and end. Your body language should say, I'm here, I'm capable, and I'm excited to be here. Picture this. The interviewer asks you a tough question, a real curveball. Your mind goes completely blank. Panic sets in, and then you say it. The 3 deadliest words in an interview. Mistake number 7 is saying, I don't know. It's a conversation killer. It shuts down the dialogue and makes you look unprepared and unresourceful. While honesty is great, I don't know just sounds like a dead end. It offers no solution, no alternative, no sign of critical thinking. Instead of a full stop, you need to learn how to pivot. If you truly don't know the answer, try something like, that's a great question. Based on my experience with a related skill or situation, my approach would be, this shows you can think on your feet and apply your knowledge to new problems. Or you can say, I haven't encountered that exact situation before, but I'm a quick learner and I'm confident I could figure it out by doing X, Y, and Z. This turns a negative into a positive, highlighting your problem-solving skills and eagerness to learn instead of just your lack of knowledge. Let's talk about the elephant in the room. Money. We all work for a reason, and getting paid is a pretty big one. But mistake number 8 is asking about salary, benefits, or vacation time way too early in the process. Imagine you're on a first date and the other person immediately asks how much money you make. It's tacky, right? It makes it seem like that's all you care about. The same goes for an interview. If your first question is about what you can get from the company, it's a huge red flag. The initial interview stages are your time to sell yourself. You need to focus on the value you can bring to the company. What problems can you solve for them? How can your skills help them achieve their goals? You need to make them want you first. Once they're convinced you're the best candidate and are ready to make an offer, that's when you have the leverage to negotiate. Bringing it up too early makes you seem presumptuous and focused on the wrong things. Let them bring it up, or wait until you're in the final stages of the process. We're nearing the end of the interview. The hiring manager has grilled you with questions and you've answered them all like a champ. Then, they hit you with this classic, so, do you have any questions for me? And mistake number 9 is saying, nope, I think you covered everything. Oh no. This is one of the worst things you can say. It makes you seem completely disinterested. It's like someone telling you all about their passion project and you just shrugging. It's a huge missed opportunity. Not asking questions implies you either didn't do your research, you don't care enough to learn more, or you're not thinking critically about the role. An interview is a two-way street. You are interviewing them just as much as they are interviewing you. You need to find out if this is a place you actually want to work. Prepare at least 3 to 5 thoughtful questions beforehand. Ask about the team dynamics, the biggest challenges of the role, opportunities for growth, or what success looks like in the first 90 days. It shows you're engaged, thoughtful, and serious about your future there. And that brings us to our final and perhaps most crucial point, which is really a summary of everything we've talked about. The 10th mistake is simply not taking the interview process seriously. It's forgetting that every single step, from the first email to the final handshake, is part of the evaluation. It's thinking you can just show up and let your resume do the talking. It's being the person who doesn't prepare, who comes off as arrogant, who badmouths their old boss, and who doesn't even care enough to ask a single question. Don't be that person. You are better than that. Every interview is a chance to learn, to grow, and to get one step closer to a job you love. Even if you don't get this specific role, treating every interview as a serious practice session will make you stronger for the next one. The goal is to walk out of that room, win or lose, knowing you gave it your absolute best shot. You were prepared, you were professional, you were authentic, and you showed them exactly what you're made of. That's a win in itself. And there you have it. The top 10 job interview mistakes that you are now officially never, ever going to make again. I know it seems like a lot to remember, but it all boils down to two things: preparation and respect. Respect the interviewer's time by preparing, respect your past self by not trashing your experiences, and respect your future self by presenting the best, most authentic version of you. Walking into that room prepared is the ultimate power move. It calms your nerves and lets your true personality and skills shine through. You're not just a piece of paper, you're a powerhouse. Remember, every single interview, whether it leads to a job offer or not, is a valuable experience. It's a chance to practice, to refine your answers, and to get more comfortable with the process. Don't get discouraged if one doesn't work out. Take the feedback, learn from it, and bring an even better version of yourself to the next one. You are capable, you are talented, and the right opportunity is out there waiting for you. You just have to be ready to go out there and claim it. So go on, update that resume, do your research, and practice your answers in the mirror. You have all the tools you need to absolutely crush your next interview. I believe in you. Now go make it happen. Thank you so much for watching. If you found this helpful, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe for more videos, and let me know in the comments what your biggest interview fear is. We can all face them together. Until next time, stay awesome.